the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on... Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock here, and I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room. To week 1 across the different seasons, and whether it was high school or college or pro, it's the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's week 1, you're so hopeful of what lies ahead.
Moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. So here out for their first drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opening, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start, and you want to make the most of that chance.
And this one doesn't go far. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Looking right, and he finds him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the... If you don't convert a good portion of your third downs, it's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. Play action on first down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. They'll try and throw it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Putting a receiver in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Brings it in at the 12. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. So here, taking over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the longtime veteran at QB.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP and maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, and how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Here's a give up the middle. And this one does not go far. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to get it with the option here. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That one ends up a gain of 6. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Trying down the middle with Bailey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves him with 3rd down and 5. Looking to the air here. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 28. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Throwing now on first down. Throw left side, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Great first drive and get the game's first points. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really them.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field, so that play's going to remain a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The kicking team out there. They go to send it away. Patterson now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Onto the field comes the second time. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Up to punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And over possession. They've got first down from the 31. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's brought down for a loss. The rookie from Michigan there that time. Offense to the line for second down. Pass play now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's out.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
They'll run here on first down. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college, every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's stopped after getting this down to about the 44. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return with right after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. Offense out there. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. They go play action on first. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it, but that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Throwing off the play fake here. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And he knocks that one away to prevent a big gain. Now all eyes go to the penalty marker to see who it's against. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still first down.
So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's looking deep once again. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
They'll run now on second down. And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. It's going to be 2 on the pickup, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 13. Looking for a throw here. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They've got 1st down from the 31. A tight end in motion now. On 1st down, they'll run. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Back to throw now. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. On offense. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. On 2nd and 12 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Back now, pressure on its way. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Browns a 1st. He's going to throw this one. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's tackled for a short gain. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
The Steelers offense headed out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's brought down after a short gain. Couple yards there on 2nd down, and now a long ways to go on 3rd. Back to throw. It is Cup, left side. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far. New series coming up following the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. He's dropping back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. And after the punch, the offense comes out onto the field. And it'll be their football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Gets this one to Watson. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Handoff now out of the gun. And this one doesn't go far. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. They go play action here. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab in bounds. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
A give to Bailey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Completed to his running back.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Brought in right side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They'll throw it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They are throwing it again. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
1st down from the red zone. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. It's a foot race. The 40. At the 20. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one right down the middle. Up as he nails his first try of the season. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Take the field one more time here in the half. Backed up this far and with such little time left, Brock, you gotta imagine they're just gonna kneel this out. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's gonna be brought down after getting this up to the 22. With a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock continuing to run. Throwing it just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Bailey. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. 3rd and just 2 to go. This one goes off right tackle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence to the field.
The Steelers set to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. From the 29. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. Takes off right out of the read option. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. They're throwing it. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And that hit right at the 10. Somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. And set to get back on the field. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. They give it to him again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. Running it after the penalty. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! Third quarter lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. That tie, and now lead by 7. And they will kick it away here. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. He fields it cleanly. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And they're going to take over possession. They've got first down from the 31. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He's got a man left. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. Here's a throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll throw it again. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to haul haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. 16 yards on the play. And that gives... This set of downs starts with an option right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time. There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
They'll motion a tight end left. The give here on second. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
They'll try and punch it in. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. And they send a man in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that forces them to 4th and goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now we're on the counter. And this one does not go far. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Setting up a throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down, ball at the 36. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes this ahead to the 40-yard line before going down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball, you think about them through the years, they trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He has it at the 22. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And no turnover, it's gonna stay with the offense. There. And that gives the Browns a first. Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Running it now out of the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Now the offense go for the Steelers. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Watson with the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Finds a man right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Now we get it out. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. The Steelers were considering a challenge pretty quickly after that call, and now the flag's out. Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Motioning the tight end now. Back to the well again. And he's hit at the line of scrimmage. The run outside returns nothing. Back-to-back runs yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Their offense and this running back to the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Offense up to the line fast. From the 22 on 2nd down. He's on the move. He can run it.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
He's got Watson. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Got it, man. Robinson has it.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They'll throw on 1st. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
Working quickly here. Throwing on 2nd and 11. Has it down close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
After. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now this offense getting set to work here. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Our 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Yeah, and this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He has it at the 33. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. This one returned for 11 yards. Over possession. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 47. Finds him over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Canton. By 6. The time is there, but the timeouts are not. So you've got to be smart. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers find a way to tie it late. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, But they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
They have this try now to put them in front late. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Patterson now to return it. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. This offense getting all set for this series. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Ooh, not much time to adjust, but he catches it still off the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. He'll look to throw it. Brought in right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Clock now, back to that. Setting up to pass. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Running back sent in motion. Throwing now from the gun. That's completed right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They are throwing it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Now trying to hurry back to that line. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This one from 47 yards away. Now here's the timeout after the sack had to take it, and they're down to just one final play. So it all comes down to the right foot of their kicker. This one from 47 yards away. And that one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a with the win. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been so long, everybody. It's a well-earned win. So long.